Hey loves, so I'm back to do the TMI tag. I know I'm a little bit late to the game, but better late than never. Thank you, Jackie, for asking me to do that tag, and actually printed out the questions so that I don't have my phone dying on me in front of me. So I feel it's going to be a long one. Let's just get started. Question number 1 is, what are you wearing? So I'm wearing, obviously, all this makeup, which is listed down below. This really cool green veil that I wear way too often. And my little mustache sweater that I think I bought for $20 at some store. Like, not a name brand store, some random place in the mall that we saw one time. So yeah, question number 2. Ever been in love? The short answer is yes. Number 3, ever had a terrible breakup? No. You guys are gonna have questions about my answers, but we're gonna keep them short and sweet when we can. Number 4 is, how tall are you? So I'm about 5'9", and I've been this tall for a really long time, and my mom is only like 5'6"-ish, and so I've always been a lot taller than her since we were young, and it was like a running joke in our family that she would have to like stand 3 steps up to yell at us when we were little, because I've been this height since I was like 10. Number 5 is, how much do you weigh? I weigh about 210, and I bet you didn't think I was going to answer that question. Number 6 is, any tattoos? Nope. I really like the way tattoos look, and a guy with like a full sleeve is really attractive to me. I just don't know if I could ever commit to something. Like, I've always thought I wanted one, and when I like sit and think about what I would want to get, I never know what I would sort of want for the long run, and so I don't know if if I could commit to something just because I'm not, I don't know. Hope that makes sense. It's not like I'm flighty, I don't know. I love tattoos on other people, I just can't think of one that I want for myself. Okay, any piercings? My ears are pierced, and when I was 7, 8, I actually had an infection, and they had to go in and like open up my ear and take the infection out and sew it back out together. For the longest time I couldn't wear earrings because my ears were so sensitive, but now I try to put some in, like little studs or something, in every so often so that piercing doesn't close up. Number 8 is OTP, and I've watched a couple of these, and I think it's like one true pairing, and I'm not sure if you have to go like Hollywood or like shows or what have you. But I'm going to go with my answer on this, and I think all my 90s babies are going to know who I'm talking about, but Sarah Michelle Gellar and Freddie Prinze Jr. definitely, I don't know, I really like. I saw she posted, they're pretty private about their lives, but the fact that they've been together since the early 90s, and they're just so sweet, and they take me back to that time and place, so I hope that counts as an OTP. Number 9 is favorite show. You guys have an hour? I watch way too much TV, and I studied anthropology in university, and I found that my obsession for reality TV was like a common theme in everyone in our department, including like the professors and the postdocs. But if I had to narrow it down, okay, let's try. So Teen Mom 2, I've definitely watched since the beginning, and I love. The Real Housewives. I love The Real Housewives of Atlanta. Probably the most. Beverly Hills and New Jersey. Oh, New Jersey actually might be the most. Those guys. What else? Gilmore Girls. Oh, definitely. I own the whole series. And I adore it. What else do I watch religiously? I think if I had to think about like my favorite shows, like ones that I never want to skip. Oh, and The Amazing Race. The Amazing Race has a special place in my heart. Okay, let's leave it at that. But there's probably a bunch more that I'm leaving out. I watch a lot more shows, but I think if I had to narrow it down, I'd narrow it down to those ones. Number 10 is favorite bands. Really? I listen to a bunch of stuff. The stuff I listen to and like won't miss any of recently has been Peliquet. Definitely. Macklemore and I ran tight before he started getting a little bit weird. I like a lot of his original music a lot more. I mean, I've been loving a lot of Basti's stuff. Oh, Stromae, I love. Britney Spears can do very little wrong in my eyes. Who else? I listen to a lot of stuff. Good Charlotte, if any of you know who I'm talking about, I really, really enjoy. Eminem and I had a very strong bond there for a while, and I still sort of will listen to his stuff and laugh. Yeah, I think let's leave it at that. This video is going to drag on forever, but those are the ones I can think of off the top of my head. 11 is something you miss. My grandma? 12 is favorite song. Really? Really asked me for... I don't know. There's been a couple that I've been listening to on repeat recently. So I've been listening to Stromae's Tous les Mêmes, Bastille's acoustic version of Pompeii, Katy Perry's Unconditionally, bunch of Peliquet's new covers. Yeah, those are my favorite songs of the moment. How old are you? I am 23. I will be 24 on April 13th, which is coming up, and I'm excited. 14 zodiac sign is Aries, and I'm not huge into astrology, but I think the couple things I have read about the Aries sign is probably true to who I am. 15, quality look for in a partner. They have to be genuine, like no BS, no fronts, you know. Trust is definitely very important, but trust I think is something that's earned, so it's not necessarily something I look for in a partner, but something I try to work on in a relationship. What else? Honesty. I hate people that are fake and phony and lie to my face. And the ability to make me laugh, I guess. Favorite quote. I don't have a favorite quote of all time. I mean, the one by Dr. Seuss, I'm just pulling up one on my phone. The one by Dr. Seuss that I told Ellen about the other day, which is, don't cry because it happened. Don't cry because it's over, smile because it happened. I really like. But I read one the other day on Instagram, I'm trying to pull it up, by Kat Von D, which I'm really loving. And it's what I'm thinking actually I'm going to put as the background on my phone. She says, makeup is part of my daily routine. It's the time in my morning when I can concentrate on me and me alone. Giving yourself the kind of attention is so important, and is something that is definitely glossed over by too many women. So it's something that that's been resonating with me recently and making me smile. So, yep. 17, favorite actor. Oh, see, can't get the white too close. Throw off our color. Come on, come back. Okay. Favorite actor. For the longest time I have to say Johnny Depp, but ever since the whole, what's her name? Amanda Heard. His whole Amber Heard, I think, and leaving his wife and being weird. I'm not as much of a fan. Who do I like as an actor? I don't know. It's a good question. I like people in roles. Like, I really liked him in Crybaby. I like Will Ferrell as Ron Burgundy. Yeah, I like people in roles, I think, more than I like a specific actor. That's fair. Favorite color. Alternates, but I think, like, if you made me 1, 2, 3 decide, it would probably be pink. Loud music or soft? Loud? I mean, even, like, softer music, I will still crank up. And, like, my thought on soft music is, like, Katy Perry's Unconditionally. Like, I need it to build. Usually, even if it's a sad, angsty song, it has to be loud and screamy. Where do you go when you're sad? I go for long drives, usually when I'm sad. Or to Sephora. How long does it take you to shower? I'm in and out pretty quickly, so 10, 15 minutes. How long does it take you to get ready in the morning? That depends. I can be ready in as little as, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes if I'm just washing my face, putting some clothes on. But it can take me up to 2 hours if I'm just really enjoying putting on my makeup and playing with new products. So it varies, I guess. Ever been in a physical fight? No. I mean, like, I fight, when we were little, we used to, like, beat each other up, like my sister and brother, but it was like, I don't know. Like, I'm gonna attack you and throw you onto the bed. But physical fight, no, not really. Turn on. Genuinity? A genuine nature. I feel like there's a word with genuine and itty on the end. maybe, but a genuine nature and just authenticity. There we go. Turn off is false pretenses. Someone who just puts on a really fake front. Definitely turn off. The reason I joined YouTube is because I got into makeup in June of 2013. I started playing with it, and there were all these really pretty products and I had no idea what I was doing. And so I started watching YouTube videos and became very quickly obsessed. And one day realized to myself that I love watching YouTube videos, I love playing with makeup, buying new makeup, but I really think it would also be really awesome to get to sit down and make my own channel and to connect with, I think Jackie said this in her answer too, but there are not a lot of people around me, and by not a lot, like my cousin is sweet and she'll humor me by coming with me to a couple events, but no one else around here that gets the makeup addiction, and who maybe has the same kind of tastes and eccentric passions in this world of makeup around me. So I thought it would be really neat to get to sort of take on this forum and engage with a bunch of other people in this little passion project of mine. Yeah, I hope that made sense, but that's sort of why I joined. 27 is fears. What do I fear? On like a sort of superficial level, I fear flying. But on a deeper level, I think I most fear losing people that I love, just because they're so important to me. And yeah, let's not get too depressing, but that's probably it. 28, last thing that made you cry. I know what it is. I just, it was sort of a personal thing, and it definitely made me cry, and it's still, I'm gonna start crying now. I'm still sort of dealing with it, so it's probably the next thing that's gonna make me cry, but yeah, it's sort of a personal thing, so I'm not gonna get into it too much here. Last time you said you loved somebody. I just texted my aunt before I sat down to film because she made me some lunch that she dropped off. So that's, I'm spoiled. You're gonna be like, you have this awesome aunt who just loves to cook for you and shower you with love, and yeah, I do, and I'm very lucky. So that's when it was. Meaning behind your YouTube name. Not your typical doll face. I really wanted to come up with sort of a different kind of name, something fun, and that wasn't just my first name. And so my sister and I sort of sat here and thought about it. And the idea of being not your typical doll face is nothing I've ever done in life has been typical. I've been the girl that started wearing the veil when she was 12, even though I was the first one in my family to do it. I grew up riding horses and playing on quads and was a drummer, and not your typical as in like I've defied a lot of people's expectations. Not everyone assumes these things about me, but some people do. And I've been told, like even in a professional setting, that I shocked people in a good way, that they sort of underestimated me. So I think that's where the not the typical part comes from. And doll face is just an expression that my sister and I use all the time. So that's where that comes from. And I really like it. 31, last book you read. What is the last book I finished? I've been reading a lot. I think it was Jen Lancaster's The Tao of Tao? T-A-O of Martha. It's like a nonfiction book she wrote about her year-long journey to becoming more like Martha Stewart. I've been doing a lot of light reading this month, so that's the thing. The book you're currently reading is the third book in that Live Ship Trader series. I forget what it's called, but yeah, that's what I'm reading right now. 33 is last show you watched. I watched something on my computer last night. I want to say it was like The Real Housewives of Atlanta. Oh no, Millionaire Matchmaker. That's what I watched last night. Last person you talked to, my mom, my sister, and brother just called me. Yeah, so if it's like actual physical, like on the phone, that's who just called me. 35, the relationship between you and the last person you texted. I can't remember if it was my aunt or my dad, but one of them. 36, favorite food, mac and cheese. 37, place you want to visit. Oh, so many. I want to go to Greece, and I want to go to Spain, and I want to go to Turkey, and I want to go to South Africa, and yeah, I have a very long list of places that I want to visit. 38, last place you were. Like, I was at my aunt's last night. I visited Vegas the last in terms of trip. I was in the kitchen this morning. 39, do you have a crush? Like a real life crush? No. But a crush on like Tim Riggins from Friday Night Lights? Yeah. 40, last time you kissed someone? I think I kissed my aunt and my cousin's goodnight yesterday after movie night. 41, last time you were insulted? I think it was in a professional setting. I'm trying to think how long ago, a couple weeks ago. It was someone again who tried to take advantage, like not in a physical way, like tried to take advantage and underestimate me again in a professional setting. It all worked out in the end, but I definitely did take it personally and it really upset me. 42, favorite flavor of sweet? I like chocolate ice cream. Does that count? 43 is what instrument do you play? I play the drums, like the drum set. 44, favorite piece of jewelry? My late grandmother left me her wedding ring, and that's definitely, I don't wear it basically ever at all. It's in a safe, but it's definitely my favorite piece of jewelry. 45 is the last sport you played. I mean, if running counts, then I run. Sport like a team sport, I think must be field hockey back in high school. 46 was last song you sang. I was washing brushes yesterday and I had a bunch of songs on repeat, and I want to say it was Unconditionally by Katy Perry that I was singing. 47, favorite chat up line? Yeah, this is like hi. I am a mess one-on-one, like meeting new people in general, so trying to add a cheesy chat up line is definitely not me. Have you ever used it? Yes, I say hi to people all the time. 49, last time you hung out with anyone? Last night we had Frozen as our movie night with my aunt and the kids. And 50 is who should answer these questions? I think most of you have already answered them, but I will try to do some cross-referencing and list some people down below who I would love to hear their answers for these questions, if that makes sense. Yeah, this is a long video, as I suspected. If you have any questions on any of the answers that I gave, don't hesitate to ask me down below. Don't hesitate to answer any of your favorite questions also down below. And let's leave you 3 points of positivity. So the first one has definitely been sleeping in. It's been a busy week of getting caught up on life and what have you. And I got sleep in this morning, which was just perfection, and I really, really enjoyed that. My second one is spending way too much time last night just chatting with a bestie. You know those moments when it's like 1 in the morning. I know I had to get up at 6:30 for work. My eyes can hardly open, but we just are sitting there like giggling on Facebook chat, and I don't have the heart to leave. So that was definitely my number 2. And number 3, I had one, is looking at old photos. I take a bunch of photos on my phone, and I like to take them on my phone because then I can scroll through them when I sort of want to pick me up. And so I was looking at pictures from Vegas and pictures of other trips I've taken with Alex, so that's definitely making me smile. Let me know what your points of positivity are down in that comment section. Feel free to do this tag, and I want to send you tons of love. Hope you're having an amazing day. Thank you for always cheering me up. When I sat down to write this tag, to film this tag, I was in a bit of a funky mood, and I always feel that by the end of my videos, I'm always feeling a lot better. So thank you guys. Sending you tons of love, like I already said, and just want to remind you that life is just too short to wear boring lipstick. Bye, guys.